It's been just a week since Indiana lawmakers passed a new two-year budget.
But reaction continues surrounding some of the items that will not see any state money this time around. 13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker is here to explain. Emily?
Yeah, we've already talked a lot about that projected $2 billion revenue shortfall that really impacted that final version of the budget. In the last week of session, lawmakers really had to decide what could stay in the budget and what needed to come out. Money to address the backlog of untested rape kits in the state of Indiana had to come out. Now, today we talked to a sexual assault survivor who testified this legislative session about the need for that money in the budget, a warning some of what she discusses may be difficult to hear.
I can tell you that exam is not like any other anyone will have.
Michelle Kyper is talking about the exam someone undergoes after being sexually assaulted. Kyper would know. She's had one after surviving an attack during her freshman year of college.
And I was kidnapped and strangled and sexually assaulted.
This legislative session, Kyper, a Ben Davis High School graduate, told her story in front of lawmakers, testifying on behalf of House Bill 1416 that would have established a fund to tackle a backlog of untested rape kits in Indiana. Kyper's testified about the backlog before.
We have to understand that if we don't put the money where it needs to be, that we are allowing offenders to run free and to keep committing these types of crimes.
But when the final budget came out just over a week ago, the $2.5 million that would have been available starting next July to pay for testing hundreds of rape kits, still sitting untouched, wasn't there.
We're not angry at any legislator or anything to do with the process. But what I know is that this is an expenditure worth making.
Beth White, the president of the Indiana Coalition to End Sexual Assault and Human Trafficking, says even if the money wasn't there this time around, the push to address rape kit backlogs needs to continue.
I just believe that is something that Indiana needs to do, and do soon.
Not only to try and catch the perpetrators and prevent future victims, but also for the survivors who come forward.
My perspective has always been that the least that we can do in government is test the kit.
Yes, it is difficult. Yes, it is a lot of money. But if we don't spend the money where we need to, believe me, offenders are spending the money. They're using the best technology possible to be a better offender.
And you can watch our coverage of the State House and how it's shaping the future of Indiana on WTHR+. Crossroads Politics takes an in-depth look at how these policies are impacting all of our lives. And that airs at 10 a.m. every Sunday and anytime on demand. You can just download on your TV and watch for free.